What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to go in, at least with our first raid, with this I would say this is a pretty high kit, right? Especially for early wipe. We've got M4, whatever this thing is, and a Dominator. Before we start, we're going to look at our money. We are currently at 530, but we have started growing. We have our little nursery going, so there's a bunch of money there. And we bought storage, so we've got our little collection going here. I was a little pissed off, though, when I paid all that money for storage, only to find that I get one shelf. But whatever. So we got to go make some money, though. We got to get that back up, and that's it. I'll see you in the raids. Quick edit. So I don't normally do this. I always post it in the description, but I never mention it. But I do think the last raid was particularly good for this session. So if you're only going to watch one raid, go click that link in the description and watch my last one. All right, I'll see you in the raids. So I'll probably cut that raid because I ended up doing nothing because I went in without a sight. So I'm just going to rotate over there. I don't have a sight. Then got sniped. And that didn't really have a good way of fighting back. So we're going to go in a little less kitted. We're going to switch back to the JPC2 now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the raid. All right, take two. Let's try that again. I think we got this pretty much the same spawn. We spawned around prison in the first raid as well. Ah, crap. I didn't fix my Gunstock. There is a guy in Gore pit as well. Alright, that feels good. There's the Gore pit guy. We're gonna keep watching him. He looks pretty naked, but someone else is at the front of prison as well getting shot. We're gonna just keep a little eye on him here. As he starts getting closer, that's when we'll go in. Or like maybe like right around now. Alright, so we actually got that. Okay. Someone's trying to sneak up on me too. Twos of them. There's twos of them trying to sneak up on me, guys. Let's get somewhere safe. They looked mildly kitted, I would say. Let's see. Let's not kill that bot. We don't have to kill him. But yeah, people are definitely starting to learn the spawns already and rushing to them. Oh my god. Nice play, dude. Okay, though, I do want to complain a little bit about that death. Let me get a gun, and I'll show you why. Alright, so here's my reenactment. And I think it was just like a lag thing, and he had a good play, so it was smart. But I saw his gun, he had to reach into the window like this, and he's pointing down, and then I got headshot. I don't think that makes any sense to me. But let's go again. I'll see you guys in the next raid. Alright. Dude, tell me if this is true for you guys. Because the way I find it is every single time I spawn by a particular point of interest, so in this case the point of interest is prison, I spawn there for almost my entire session until like I log in, log back out or whatever. I'm like, I feel like there's some kind of thing that just like makes you keep logging into the same place, or keep spawning in the same place, which actually isn't too bad because it helps me learn the map and the spawns like one POI at a time. So we know there's probably someone on the hills back there. And there's a quick person. Two quick people. Okay. Let's regroup now. Got the one kill. Dude, this Gore pit spawn is still incredibly dangerous, huh? I'm almost thinking if you spawn in Gore pit, you might want to just wait it out a bit, or like rotate to the back, or don't spend any time looting. Immediately get somewhere safe. Alright, I just saw him again, so he's not killed by the bots. Actually, he's not my main concern right now. I'm kind of worried about a rotation on these hills from another spawn. So I'm gonna check that out first. And this will also give us some high ground on the building where he's not gonna be expecting us. Okay. Okay, so we killed the duo. But we've got someone else to deal with still. And he looked more kitted than those guys for sure. And he definitely knows where we are now. I think he was waving at us. Look, I'm not trying to make friends right now, unfortunately. Would be nice though, I guess. But I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy at all. He's trying to flank me and stuff too. Maybe he wasn't actually waving. Oh crap, dude, I think we got him. Okay, so that drew a ton of attention, but I think we likely cleared out the spawns here. So I don't want to spend too much time in prison, honestly. I don't want to spend too much time anywhere on this map right now. Let's check these guys out real quick. Okay, fine. We'll take the player badges. And do a little looting. But I think what I should do right now... Oh, this guy's still around. Hey. Everyone always forgets about you, man. I think what I should do right now is quickly loot what I think are the hot spots. Yep. And get out of here. Okay, there it is. I was like, I'm really sure... Oh, okay, this guy wasn't that kitted. Well, I mean, he's got an AUG. It's not a bad gun. He's more kitted than those other two guys, I guess. Who the heck is that guy? Another prisoner. Okay. I don't know where he went. Alright. I don't love this situation that we're in. Oh, and I'm breaking my #1 rule too, guys. My #1 rule of as soon as you get a GPU, you just leave. Which I realized. I'm not doing a very good job of leaving right now, right? Okay. He did a good amount of damage to us, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have left just then, as I did. But I'm going to keep leaving. We're going to get into this hut, and we're going to heal up. And then honestly, I think I might just let this raid calm down. We did pretty well. We got 3 kills. We got a GPU. I need to stop pushing my luck and just let this raid play out a little bit without us. We definitely have to use that other NRS now as well. Alright, so my plan, we haven't gotten out with a GPU yet. We've had some bad luck. We've had some bad plays. My plan is to hide here, and we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a while. Especially getting that first, like, 1, 2, 3 GPUs is so critical. My old advice was just if you found a GPU or high tier loot, especially in the beginning of the wipe, my advice was to just go hide in a tree. So we're gonna do the new island equivalent. Hide in a building that no one goes to. It does kind of suck though that guy still knows we were here, so he might come looking for us. Oh, one thing to note, guys, if you're in this situation where you're hiding in a building like this, don't stand with your back against these walls. I've seen a lot of people like clipping through. I don't know if you can get shot through it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. On the old island, if you can see the person clipping through, you can still hit them. But it will definitely give you away, so make sure you're not standing all the way against the wall. That's a little Cool Whip pro tip for you. Alright, we're gonna keep waiting. Alright, I think we might start making our way out. So it is 39 minutes left, so it's been 20 minutes in raid. We already ate our tangerine snack, which got us from half to full. So watching my bar, I would assume that most other players, if they didn't bring any food in, they're gone now because they're going to be basically out of food and water. So the only people left are people that brought food in. There's not that many people bring food in right now. So I think our chances of running into someone at this point are getting low. Because the other part of players, so it's the ones that didn't bring in food, so they've left. And then there's the players who died, so they left as well. But I need to get back into the mentality that I'm wearing a JPC2 vest, and so, which means if I find a GPU, and actually also the mentality that this is early wipe, so when I find a GPU, I need to stop fighting. I was kicking myself for fighting that guy actually, when I took some time to think about it. That last guy in the tower. That was not a good fight. There's a decent chance he gets a headshot on me and I lose everything. So I should just leave him alone. And that's what I'm doing now. That's my advice too. You get good loot, don't pick any more fights. Just get out of here. Even if you think you're going to win the fight, just like you could get bad luck, you could lose the fight. It's better to just let that person live and get out with your loot anyway. Not worth the risk. Let's keep going. We did hear the guy in prison a while ago, but it's been silent ever since. So I'm thinking that he's probably gone. There's an exfil here, which can be a scary approach. Crap. We're gonna just keep running. That could be someone coming to this exfil. Ah, man. I'm so mad we left. We should have stayed in our little safety spot longer. I was just getting impatient. I should have stayed till at least the clock got, like, yellow. I'm just hoping that they're far enough away that we can get past these rocks before they peek the hill and see us. Okay. Could be that guy. I see a guy on the hills over there. You can probably see him. Or no, it's that guy. That guy that's really close to us. And we're out of stamina, so I'm gonna just stop moving. I'm pretty sure he was just sprinting to exfil. And like I said, it's not worth fighting him. Can't tell if those are birds or footsteps. He might have seen me. Alright, stamina's back up. Don't see any indication of him over there. Oh. Okay, I definitely, yeah. We're not gonna shoot this guy. We don't know how kitted he is. He's not worth fighting. Don't know if that was the guy. I don't think he saw. I think this is a different guy, actually. Let's watch him a little bit. Alright, let's go. I think he must have been on the road, because I did hear footsteps. But I think that's a different guy than we saw going to exfil. So we're going to keep running. Oof, that was kind of scary. Hopefully now we should be pretty safe. We're going to just stick to the edge of the map here. And we're going to be prepared to start zigzagging if we hear a single bullet. Alright, let's keep going. Cool. Alright, so if I survive,
this raid and I get the GPU out, then I have decided that this will no longer be a Wii Sports channel. That will solidify that I like this map. It all rests on if we get this GPU out. If I don't get this GPU out, we're gonna quit and we're just gonna start streaming Wii Sports like I said I would. Actually, because I changed my mind, we're going back on my word. I just heard some gunfire. For a second I thought that it was coming from shipping, but no, it was definitely not here. That's that little weird thing, huh? I don't really like having the compass on. I think pretty soon I'll get to turn it off, but I'll probably play at least one wipe with the compass on just to get used to it, and get used to all the spawns and get used to all the exfils. Alright, we need some more energy, so let's wait. Or we'll just drink this soda. I did not know I had that in my bag this whole time. Our exfil is... If you haven't gone to this shipping one, I would go out of your way to go figure this one out. It's not that hard, but it's like a little less straightforward than the other exfils, I think. And you don't want to be in a situation where you are racing to exfil and having trouble finding it. So I would suggest... Oh wait, actually you can just watch this video. You don't have to go do it yourself. Alright, someone was here a long time ago. I saw a crate open. But yeah, the first time I tried to do this exfil, I was pretty confused. Second time, which I think will be now. Yeah, I'm still pretty confused. Okay. I'm still confused. Alright, don't go this way. So this is what I did the first time. But I didn't think this was the only way to do it. But I think it might be. I think you have to go up here, cross over, and then go through this maze, and then you're almost there. Feels like there should be a way through there. Maybe I missed it. Let me know. I'm honestly surprised that someone looted all these boxes already. I guess they also exfilled. That makes more sense. Good thing about this exfil though is once you get to it, this is probably one of the safer ones that I've found. With that GPU, our wipe just got 3% easier, so I'm pretty excited. Like I say, getting a GPU makes the whole session worth it, so like honestly, I'm not too bothered. Not that I was bothered by those deaths in the beginning anyway. I was a little bothered. But this is a good session. This is a successful session if you like to set goals for yourself each session like I do. Let's sell this $10 worth of stuff, and then let's get into another raid. Oh wow, you can spawn on this floor? That's cool. I didn't know this was a spawn. We're gonna do some quick looting, but I don't want to loot too much yet, because I want to check for other players. I know a lot of times there's players that spawn on this hill. We're gonna go up actually another floor, I think. No, this is a good one to be on. I think. I don't know. Wish that bot would stop shooting me. If I crouch down. I heard gunshots to our right, but obviously I didn't see the person at all. I don't even know where there would be a bot there. So I'm basically watching just to see if we can get some movement and figure out where this person is. But I think we're okay now. We don't need to give away any extra information. We're already getting shot at, but we'll keep these boxes closed. Keep people guessing if we were here or not. Oh, you can go in there. Okay. I've never been into that brick building, because I wasn't sure you could actually get in there. And that guy's shooting us too. It's okay, it's okay. We'll just ignore that for now. Oh, they actually got us. I didn't like that. Okay. I think there's someone else here. Yeah. I think there's someone coming from this direction. And there he is. Alright, cool. So, hopefully we're a little safer now. Still at 93, so I think we're okay. Go grab this guy's loot and get out with it. I don't think he has a partner. Oh,
he's a chunker. Level 21 too. Alright. Dude, I've been hearing that like this tier 5 armor is really easy to get if you go on Maul. Maybe I need to start going on Maul. But I'm not sure how much I like that. It's nice because, I mean, I guess I don't have to run Maul, right? Because like everyone else has it, but it's a little hard. It's a little hard to compete with your JPC2 vests if everyone else has boss armor. I don't know. That's just what I heard. I heard it's really easy to get. It seems like everyone and their mom is running it right now. Alright guys, here's the finished packing. We took his bag because it was more packed than us, and we're wearing all his clothes now, which is kind of nasty. But we cleaned the blood off and stuff, so it is fine. That's why it took me so long to pack, because I had to wait for the dry cleaning to finish. But we're good now. We're going to go to the top floor. We haven't actually left our spawn at all, have we? And we have enough loot to just leave. Because I don't think we're fitting much more in this bag anyway. Alright, we got the grip. We got something else. You know, I just realized I was standing with my back to a giant window. Not smart, not smart. But that's a mistake that I will learn from another time. Sounds like we got people popping off at prison, which doesn't really concern me. So we got nuke is right here, and I think there could be a car battery there. But where else should we go? Okay. Those shots were at us again. I don't know. I will say that I feel like power plant's one of my least favorite spawns. It's nice when you spawn in this building, but I don't know. I just don't like this area that much yet. I don't know what to do with it. Like, I don't know where to go after this. Now, let's check for this armor. I guess, when in doubt, loot and get out, right? Is that a player? I drew too much attention to myself. And I almost died to a window. Like I said, I was gonna learn that lesson later. I don't think we killed him. Nah, not at all. He's definitely still alive. If he comes in that way, I think bots will let us know. But maybe we did enough to scare him off? That's probably pretty unlikely, huh? I haven't seen him at all. I have a feeling that he dropped down from the hill and then just left. Even though that's like pretty unlikely. Most people just they want the PvP. What he should do is rotate all around, and then he could get me on that hill. It's very exposed. Probably watch out for that, huh? I think we'll give him one more look. If we don't see him, we'll start running, and we're gonna run in the opposite direction because I'm all about survival right now. So I don't care about this guy. Well, that was mean. I care about him. I care about not running into him. So I think our plan will be to just guess that he probably is going the way we saw him originally going, which was from right to left. And we're going to go away from that. Oh, it's a bot. Okay. I mean, that would be a weird spot for him to be chilling, waiting for me, wouldn't it? But it's still scary. So let's keep sprinting basically directly away from where we last saw him. And we crashed. Oh, hey. We made it back in. Awesome. So I did have an issue when I first tried to rejoin. So, I don't know, this is probably just a SteamVR thing. When I got the rejoin option, it put me back in the game, I could hear the birds, and then it crashed again, like, immediately, before I even could see anything. So what I did the second time was I closed SteamVR, which I didn't close originally. So I restarted SteamVR, restarted my connection through virtual desktop, and then it seemed to work. Well, obviously it worked because I'm here now. So there's a little tip for you guys. If you play a very, very niche tip, if you're playing on SteamVR and you crash and the rejoin doesn't work, try restarting SteamVR fully before you give up and try again. Because it worked the second time, didn't work the first time. Now we're back. I realize I'm holding this with the wrong hands. And it looks like exfils are open. So we have to go to Lighthouse. Shoreline, that one sucks. Alright. That works. We can do that. We can go to Lighthouse. No, oh no, it's spilling. Ah, come on. I'm like the ravioli commercial. Chef Boyardee. You oldies probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, we actually need these for a quest for Hannah. Typically, I'm really, really good at ignoring bandages, but I remembered this time, so we're gonna take that. You know, we'd have a lot more space if we just dumped all this guy's Stanag mags, huh? But I don't really want to do that. I feel like those are gonna be useful, so we'll try to keep them. And then if we get some really good loot, then maybe we'll think about making some extra space. Yeah, 89's not great. Let's heal up. I have a feeling that things should be a little quieter now. I don't know how long I was DC'd for. I was probably DC'd for like 2 minutes. But you know when you're trying to do that rejoin, it feels like you're DC'd for like 6 hours. So I don't know how long. Oh wait, only we had like a watch. Okay, it's been 20 minutes in raid. So I definitely think things will be a little quieter at this point. Ooh, what's wrong here? Alright, things felt a little funky there with my Gunstock, but I think it was all in my head. Also, I find this area safer in terms... I don't know, it's all in my head right now. But I find these kind of out-of-the-way POIs are a lot safer later on. I guess this one's not that out of the way, so maybe that's not true. Let's see, what can we do with this? No, they nerfed us, boys and girls. Can't put grips on there anymore. Bummer. I guess you can only put grips on actual grip slots, which makes sense, but at the same time, why take away that flexibility? I know there was some people, right, that like to put their grips on the side rails because they're freaks. Because it's just it's a different angle for them. Now you can't do that. You guys are probably so sad. Sorry. My condolences. Did I open that one? That'd be weird if someone came in here, didn't open like anything except for that one crate. No, someone definitely has been opening this stuff and leaving it all. Interesting. Alright, we're not getting that. Maybe I should be playing a little more cautiously, huh? Nah. What are the chances there's someone hiding around a corner in this building now? PC2 vest. Probably low. Alright, I want to be able to crouch under there. I don't think you can. Like the second or third time I've tried though, and that has not worked for me, so I'm gonna give up. But if you're able to do it, let me know, because I would like to be able to make that move. There we go, we still got a little space. Maybe we can jump it. Okay. Maybe we can jump this one. Nope. We probably could jump it if we were a little bit more athletic. But, oh well, we're cursed. We're cursed with a tiny jump. Thought I saw something over here, so I'm gonna go check it out, and I think I see something over there too. Maybe we can find some scrappies. Okay, this looks like it is just a Glock. Nope, it's even worse. It is just a Ruger. Terrible scrappies. And another Ruger. I wonder if we had a Ruger fight here. Two Rugers fighting each other. Or was that guy dual wielding Rugers? That's a vibe. And this one looks even less promising as an, pretty sure I'm looking at an empty backpack, collapsed, or a med pack. Oh! Nope. Oh, it's a nice tan vest actually. Okay, well that was a surprise. I'll be, you know, I thought that one was gonna be crap, and it was good. Got a backpack over here. Wow. Okay. Jeez. This guy used his daily allotment to buy every Stanag mag possible, and now he has left them all in raid. I wonder why he left them. Alright, let's keep going. We'll take this. This will keep us well stocked on Stanags for a long time to come. I think the reason that Tan Vest was there was, as you saw when I tried to... We're gonna keep my bag actually out. When I tried to pick it up, it was like not lifting. Oh man, there's a guy. So the trick is, as you saw, to just open it and then close it. Alright. So we just saw someone exfilling. I don't see how we would catch them. So I'm not going to bother shooting at them, because that will draw attention from them. And it will also draw attention to probably other people that are around, which is not something I want to do when I've got 2 bags of loot that I'm trying to get out with. Oh, and a nice armor. Okay. I keep thinking, this vest looks like a JPC2 as well. So, is that a Dominator? Okay. We're just like finding scraps everywhere, guys. Cool. Maybe that's a new early wipe strategy. It's just DC, get 1 kill, DC somewhere safe, wait the whole raid out, basically. There's just more stuff. We're just following this guy. I bet that guy was this killer here. But yeah, just like wait the raid out for a while, and then just take all the stuff afterwards. Let's see what we can find here. There, this one is a little less exciting. Dang. That would have been cool though to find a G3 just sitting on the ground. Those are what those mags are for. Okay, so as long as this guy didn't see me, we should be alright on this approach. I'm just going to keep following his little candy trail of loot that he left behind. I would not suggest running with 2 bags in your hand to exfil unless you're incredibly confident, or like me, incredibly lazy, and I'm just really going to push my luck here. But we saw that guy, it's been a while, we didn't draw attention, so I'm fairly certain that he left. I was trying to come along here also to find like an angle where we would have been able to shoot him while he was exfilling, but I don't think I saw a single possible angle with these hills in the way. It seems like if you're going to fight someone at Lighthouse exfil, you're either going to be on those hills, so you better have a night force, or you're going to be like up here. Okay, more treasure. What do we got this time? This one feels more like a trap than the other ones. Ah, oh, this guy DC'd too. Because it's... you can tell he DC'd because of the none on his death tag. I'm going to take a little peek from the height, well, we still have a height advantage. And don't see him. So either he's like super waiting for us, or he left. Box is open. I don't even know why I'm scanning, because even if I see him, I'm dead. So let's go. Cool, we did like nothing in this raid, and this is gonna be a pretty good one. Alright, I think with some of the edits I can do on this one, we should have time for another. So let me do this selling, and then I'll see you guys in the next raid. Okay, I think this is Lighthouse. I'm wrong. Okay. It's not Lighthouse. We got Village and Mansion over there. Let's see, last time I did this move, Duo showed up really close to me, so I'm gonna listen for them, I guess. I think they spawned on the other side of this hill and they sprinted towards power plant. Alright, don't see or hear them. I gotta keep running the JPC2 vest though, and the 6B47 helmet. Even though we're getting better armor, I'm just kind of collecting it for now. That looks like a bot. Because I need to keep running this for the Minty quest. I don't see anyone down there. Why does that bot look so intimidating? So until I start getting like closer to Minty 3, I don't think I have the opportunity to really run better armor. And I figure it's best to run that stuff now, run this weaker gear now when everyone is still also running weaker guns and everything. So for the time being, occasionally I'll come in with a better kit of armor, but for the time being, for the most part, I'm just always going to be running this cheaper set. He looked kind of chunky. I think, I don't know, he just looked like he was in some good armor. I know he wasn't, but maybe he's just buff. Maybe he's one of those big boy bots. Oh, he had a JPC2 on. That's not bad. All right. I think this is better than ours. Forget. There we go. Hopefully no one can get that. So I forget that the bots can have, like, what, pouches now on their vests? I didn't fully forget it though. Okay, I did know about it. And I'm using that to my advantage now because I'm only going to come in with like 1, maybe 2 vests, and then just hope that I'll, you know, get a bot kill and I can get the rest of, or sorry, 1, maybe 2 pouches, and then get a bot kill, and that will get me the rest of the pouches that I need. Which is nice because pouches aren't expensive. I just don't feel like buying them a lot of the time, so it's nice that I can just restock and raid on those if I'm a little bit lazy, or I don't know, is that lazy or that's like extra effort? If I put a little extra effort in, I can restock and raid. Sure, why not? We'll take that. It's thin and tiny. I feel like there's a mission for spoons, so I should probably start collecting them. And then there's that one guy who loves spoons. There's always a couple people that are really excited about collecting spoons, so I know they'd be sad if I skipped out on that spoon. That was a good spoon right there, they would say. A good spoon, make sure you take it. Alright. Why is he coming closer? Please leave me alone. Please stop following me. Alright, well, we're not going to go into the village now, I guess. There, I did my act of charity. I was nice to one person. Kind of nice to one person. Hopefully that gets me something. Hopefully that gets me like some really good loot at radio, completely untouched. Like give me another GPU that no one found. Probably won't though. We'll probably just end up getting killed by that guy. Okay. I always get a little, not like peeved, but I'm always, when I say okay, it's because I'm always surprised because I can see the bullet wound in his face. And then he's just looking at me. He just shrugs it off. Oh, nice. So it does kind of feel like New Island has higher loot chances. Like I'm finding more angled grips. Like I'm finding better loot. And I am really enjoying it. It also seems like I'm finding the static spawns more, which I think is a good change because The static spawns, like I said, I think there should still be static spawns, but I don't think they should be like guarantees. But I think you should still see them fairly often because it's just kind of fun. And in the last wipe, I was like never finding anything on static spawns, like ever. And it was kind of depressing. So I'm definitely finding them more this wipe, which is getting me excited. But also it just feels like opening crates is more worth your time now, because I've been finding like, well, I haven't really, but I'm pretty sure people are doing it. People are finding lots of like cards and high tier gear and stuff in boxes and stuff. That's pretty exciting. Okay, they're shooting at us. Let's sprint. That sounds like we might have someone at radio, actually. Yeah, that's gotta be radio. So we're gonna just keep sprinting. See if we can make it up. I think we can make it up this part of the hill. But we're gonna find out. Doesn't seem like we can. Maybe it's this part of the hill? Alright. Definitely someone in there, huh? See if I can, like, suss out what floor he's on. There's a rotation I've been wanting to try here. And we kind of gave ourselves away there, huh? He's not on the roof yet, but there's a rotation I want to try if someone's on the roof, where you kind of rotate up that hill. I think you can walk up there, and it gives you really good hill vision. Whoa, good shot, dude. Alright, I did not expect him to have a dragon off. I'm sure you guys recognized that gunshot. To me, though, I thought it was that weird little pistol that kind of looked like the revolving pistol that's not that good. So I was confident to take that fight. But no, he had a dragon off and he had some good aim, so that was my bad. Let's do another one. Oh, shipping is over there. Okay. New spawn for me, which means prison is this away. I think we're just going to sprint over there. I'm getting kind of greedy now. I want to get my GPUs a little more stabilized. So I might start sprinting towards those spots now, which means we're going to end up dying a lot. But every now and then we're going to get a GPU out of it, which will be pretty cool. And this is kind of a dead spawn, huh? Like, it's a safe one, but you spawn really far away from everybody. And all, like, the points of interest, kind of. I think a lot of the other spawns, you know, you're kind of, like, on top of a point of interest right away, but not here. Not you. Not here. But over there is a good spawn, so let's go that way. I think we have some energy. Freaking shields, man. I would probably take the shields if I could put them on my backpack. But until I can do that, kind of not worth my time. Right. Let's keep going. I don't think anyone's going to find that buried in the ocean. No one's going to want that soggy armor anyway. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I think I've mentioned it, but basically I'm committing to insurance fraud in Tabor. I believe those are insured. So what I don't think someone's getting lit up at church. So what I do is just find a new vest, toss my old one away, and hide it so no one takes it, and then we don't have energy. And then at a certain point, I will get it back. Free vest. If I survive this raid, though, too. Which, that's a pretty low guarantee right now. That sounds pretty far away. I don't think we need to bother with that. That sounds like towards church. That's probably someone dying at church right now. Thought I might have heard a shot. Yeah, okay, well that's a little more obvious. It's like, I think I heard a shot here earlier. Yeah, we definitely heard something here. I'm gonna start, this is like a fishbowl, man. Just looking down into it. Make sure there's no one else looking across from you. Okay. Gotta make sure we keep rotating. We got lucky the second guy didn't kill us. Yeah, we saw what building he went into. I wonder how kitted he is. I want him to come to one of these other windows. Oh my god. That was my last shot too with that mag. We actually pulled it off. That was awesome. Okay, let's go get all their stuff now. Wait, is that a second guy? What was I even shooting there? Was that a third guy? We'll find out in a second. Oh, there was 2 of them in here. Okay. Also, I swear, dude, I thought this guy, Travis, had a freaking gear tech on, man. So that's the other reason I didn't want to push in. I thought it was a gear tech. I don't know. Something's wrong with my eyes. But there's really no point of pushing in. Like, until you are, like, significantly outgearing people right now, like, if you're in a JPC2 vest as a solo player, don't push in. We made the right call. We didn't push in. That was smart, even though we had all the advantage, so there was no reason to give that up. Okay. Plus, I didn't even know there was a third guy here, so if I had pushed in, I was probably going to lose that fight. Oof, okay. Well, that was good. We got 3 kills. It feels like I either get like a good amount of kills in the raid, like I'll get like 3 right off the bat. I'll get 1 the entire raid, or I'll get 0. I'll just die right away. There's like no, like, I haven't had any crazy raids yet where I've gotten a ton of kills. 3 seems to be my max. But I think that isn't that surprising. I don't think that's that surprising that 3 is my max right now, because until we get... He's shooting me. I don't think he's shooting me. Until we get better gear, it's going to be hard to survive. So it makes... Getting 3 kills as a solo is pretty good until we have our... consistently have, like, nice armor and stuff. I'm so paranoid. I feel like he wasn't shooting me at first, but maybe. Maybe he was. Let's run over here. I really thought he was shooting someone up on this hill. I'd seen where he was looking at least, but... I don't know, the bots are a little weird. Sometimes they start shooting at you, and then, like... But as soon as you look at them, they're just like, "Nah, I wasn't shooting at you, man." They've turned around. They've turned around by that point, and they're ignoring you and pretending that they never saw you at all. So it's really confusing. Okay, so they came through here already. We need to get a little promy juice in us. Yeah, well, that one was a dud. You'd think after an entire wipe of playing with these, I would be better at actually using them, but man, I miss a lot of those needle stabs, and I end up wasting them. 762 by 51. I mean, we can just buy this and make it. I mean, we can make this at home. We have 762 by 51 at home, but I think we'll take it right now while we have space. Kind of feels like maybe the bots were shooting me this whole time. Did we get the 3rd player tag? I don't think we did. Oh, this is where the radio spawns. Cool. Okay, so even if we don't make it out, we learned something. Which is where the radio radio spawns, which is cool. Alright, so that was definitely a player return fire who doesn't sound super kitted. Now I'm a little more confident. And also now I know where he is. We don't have crazy loot. So I'm comfortable pushing this and seeing what happens. I'd like to get him out of here. Why are they doing these wood creeks and stuff, man? It's messing with me. I was like, there's no way he's over here yet. It's like a ghost. He's in that tower. We're gonna hide here. And when he comes out in the open, we'll give it our best shot. He leaving? Why did he just leave? I don't know, is he dead? Rotate wide. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Nice. Couldn't actually see him. I just assumed, like, that was... Oh, it's the golden one. Okay. This is the wipe reward gun. I feel like we can fit that in. Okay, maybe not. Okay. Oh my god, he's got like a ton of teammates. Ah, stress heal, let's go. Okay, he doesn't have another teammate though, right? Drawing too much attention. Gotta get inside. Alright, because I heard someone also getting shot by the churchies. So they could very well be making their way here next after hearing all this. Woo! Okay, well this was a good one. Hey, I broke my, the thing I said. I was like, where I typically get 3 kills and then I max out after that. I just saw the guy. He was rotating to the right. There he is. I was hoping for a lucky headshot there. Do we try to rotate around? Yeah. I'm like, should we push him on the hill or should we go up into a tower? Hopefully he didn't see me just then. He might have though. Hold on, is that the same guy though? I don't know. Or is that another teammate, you know? Either way, let's heal our arm. catch our breath, then we'll go. Man, this has been a fun one. There's another guy. Another duo. Oh my gosh. Dude, don't spend any time at prison, guys. If you find anything at prison, just get out of here. Unless you're looking for a fight, then yeah, go for it. Which we're kind of looking for a fight right now. It's a Scar. Okay, so they've got a good kit. Probably. I shouldn't probably do this one. I'm pushing my luck a little too much here, I think. That almost sounds like a player too. Oh my god, dude, we did it. We did it. We have one prison. Dude, this is gonna be this is the top raid for this one for sure. I'm so glad I did one more, huh? It's gotta be like, I don't know, 35 kills, right? I don't think there can be other people showing up here, right? At this point. Maybe we can, is this an AK Alpha? Oh. Nice, it's so pretty. I thought it was a freaking Tika, that's why I just ignored it at the beginning. Let's see what we got here. ESS. Chrome pistol. Pretty cool. Okay. So we've got to do some collecting now, I guess, because we actually, I'm just like watching for another roofer. We have a lot of good loot, but we haven't had any time to loot it because these people just keep showing up at prison. We can't catch a breather here. Do we have food? Yeah, oh, thank God. I just saw the peaches. So I was like so relieved because I will take a big G3 mag, I guess. And there's our blood still. If anyone comes here, they'll know we're still in the raid. But yeah, I didn't want to have to starve or dehydrate to death in another raid especially after this one. That would be pretty painful. But no, we packed our peaches and we're good. Okay. I was like, there goes our peaches. We had them for a little bit. At this point, though, I feel like we should be alone. What if we killed like 3 or 4 squads in this area? Most of them were duos. That's a lot of people. Actually, one was a trio. We'll take one from the trio, and we'll give him to the... I guess I don't know if those 3 were all together. But we'll take one of those guys, and we'll put him with that guy that we killed with the AK Alpha. So now we have 4 squads, I think. I don't know. Where did I leave that stuff? Oh, yeah, here it is. Now we gotta get back to our little rat hole. How's our time? 37 minutes. Pretty good. We got plenty of time for someone else to show up here. Yeah, I gotta double check these vests. I was like, that's a JPC2. That's a JPC2, like, but they look really similar to that tier 5 vest. I gotta make sure I don't leave behind. Here is our results of the massacre. Let's get to packing. Okay, there's our screen cap. How's our battery doing? We gotta get out of here. Alright, let's get going. So, I haven't heard shots in a while, but I did hear them more recently than I expected to. But I think we'll be okay. It turns out, if you just kill every single person, like, I don't know, what am I saying? Okay, this is what I was saying. I used to say at the very beginning of this, I was like, if you get into prison, find something good, get out of there. And I was correct about that. But there is another option. Just kill like 8 people, and then you can loot prison all you want. Which, you know, that doesn't seem like those are very good odds, but that's your options there. Should we keep pushing? Our armor's not... We didn't really get any good armor out of that. So I feel like we should just leave. And this is my last raid. I'm thinking, like, at this point, we've made it really far into raid. Half over. So I'm thinking by this point, like, we can probably go do some extra looting, right? Maybe we should. I don't know. Like, it's pretty unlikely that research is untouched at this point, or like, and there's anything left. But my greed is pushing me here to go check it out. Yeah, let's see, was that at me? Yeah, it was. Okay, cool. That's the best way to test if the bots are shooting at you or someone else. Hide for a second so they stop shooting, and then return to the spot that you were when you heard the shooting, and then see what happens. If they shoot you again, then you know it was you. If they don't shoot again, it's probably someone else. You have to just use yourself as target practice for the bots, basically. I don't know. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to check out. This is going to be a long raid. Most likely, but I just feel like surviving this long into a raid, you would be a fool to just leave right now. Unless you had to. Need to find where the car battery spawns are. I feel like there's probably one in that car. That looks very car battery spawny. I think there's one in the nuke site as well. So I'll try to look for that one, since I basically never go into nuke town, since I was assuming there was like no loot there. But if there's a car battery... Oh, yeah, well this was unexpected find. Alright, I got it. I was like, I don't know how to handle this. I got it. We're gonna just put it into the scar. That? I don't know though. There could still be someone in this raid, huh? Because yeah, we did see a lot of deaths, but there's a freaking birds, dude. Stop scaring me. But there's a lot of players as well to die, so it could very well be someone doing the exact same thing we're doing. And now that there's more players in the game originally, more likely that we might see a player doing this. By doing this, what I mean is like waiting a while for raids to calm down and then looting at the end when things are peaceful. So yeah, maybe we'll go check things out, but we're gonna stay on our guard, I guess. Not gonna take all of this with us. Yeah, we have like plenty of food and water as well. Which bag looks better to leave behind? I need to remember where we are. Scanning. Alright. I remember where we are now. Let's head in. Okay, now let's head in. That took me a while to figure out my magazine situation there. Alright, so we've got our little loots left over here at Stonehenge. Got a bot over there. Looks like he's standing on the gear of his dead friend. I think this is going to be an incredibly long video. I'm going to have to cut some raids out of this one that just weren't very fun to watch, in my opinion, so hopefully you guys don't mind. It's like when when White starts, I tend to like film a lot extra. I still show, it's open, okay. I still show my raids, but if I do a long session like this, because sometimes I literally just can't stop playing, I will edit it to take out some of the less interesting raids. This is what I wanted to check for. That guy has scared me so many times. I hate this bot. There's a lot of blood, dude. I saw my life flash before my eyes there. In the effort of saving some time, I'm gonna shut up for a little bit, unless anything gets interesting, and I'm just gonna sprint through here and probably cut this whole part out. Alright, so we are at 22 minutes left. Someone has gone through and really picked research clean. We didn't find very much, like some sites and stuff. I mean, still stuff that's worth taking, but nothing exciting to show. But then I had an idea. let's go to radio. We can go to radio. We can hit Lighthouse as our exfil. Let's give that a shot. We got water. We've got food. So yeah, I think that's going to be our plan. We're heading to radio next. And I'm probably going to have to edit that out too as well. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so once again, we struck out at radio, which isn't too surprising. But you never know. It was worth checking, but we found a little bit of stuff, but nothing great. So that means we are done with this raid. It is time for us to leave. We've got our little rat treasure here, and we're going to head to Lighthouse. Alright guys, well that was a fun one. We're definitely going to stop there. So I need to get this sold, I need to organize my bunker, and I need to sign off before my battery dies. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.